This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Takes a three. And Durant hits from deep. Some crafty veterans on both of these rosters, Clark. How do you see that impacting the game?
Well, B.A., it's going to lead to some high-level basketball. I'm very much looking forward to this matchup because of that.
Now here's Lillard. Misses from short range. Booker surveying the floor. Pass to Durant. Lets the three fly. The shot off that time. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Lillard right side. Kuzma outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Kept alive. For three, Booker. From three-point range.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker. Getting it away just in time.
The three, here's Lillard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Let's go with a three. Booker no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop, and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Takes more than this to stop Lopez. He can be so physical in the interior, pretty mobile, too.
It's scooped up. Lopez with the steal. Down low. Kuzma. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
The Bucks trail. Pass to Prince. Kuzma outside. To the middle. Here's Lopez. It's deflected. Booker for three. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Prince. 4-3. Richards pulls it in. The Suns lead by 4. Durant for 3. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 6.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that three ball's going down.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Here's Booker. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
A nice shot by Lillard. He's got 5.
Clever move that time by Lillard. He knows exactly when to take chances to be aggressive on offense.
Out to Beal. Outside Durant. There's the triple. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Here's Sims. Got a hand on it. Outside Booker. Durant inside. Three-pointer. The shot comes out. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been aggressive in transition. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Outside Porter. Outside Green. Trent left side. Shoots over Booker. Trent's shot is off. Phoenix leading by 8. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people want it to just click right away, but when you put 2 guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. Dunn's shot is good.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Here's Portis. Antetokounmpo surveys. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
To the inside. Outside for Booker. The 3. And again, it's Phoenix.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. The Bucks trail by 15. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Here's Lillard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
Boy, it is so difficult not to foul Lillard. I mean, you never know exactly how to shade him defensively because he's so versatile.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo with it. Done in his pocket. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Outside Durant. For three. The rebound by Jackson. The Bucks trail by 11. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. A minute 50 left in the second period. Booker for three. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Oh, Lillard with the dunk.
Once Lillard takes that first step, he's all in. He won't stop until he finds the shot he wants.
Back to Durant. Here's Dunn. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
The Suns lead by 9. Beal surveying the D. Pass to Booker. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
It's Lillard with the drive.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Drills it from deep.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch and shoot opportunities.
Antetokounmpo, left side. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the paint. Here's Richards. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's Lillard. 19-footer. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Phoenix shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. There's 10 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Plumlee. To the middle. Bold. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Up big because of their 3-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Antetokounmpo takes the contact and scores. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off. and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Pass to Prince. The three ball. Drops in the three. Prince has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep
Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down. We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Good work there as it goes. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Down low. And finished off by Bol.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Suns lead by 13. Outside Jones. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Pass to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Lopez has gotten his second bucket.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
Outside Bol. And the layup is good off the glass. Bol's got 10 points in the game.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Lillard. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Jones from outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
And here are the Suns. They're on a 12-4 run. Jones from outside. For three, Allen sinks the tray. Allen's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Antetokounmpo outside. Not going to go that time. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. The Suns lead by 17. Oh, got that bucket in no time.
My shit is lagging.
And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Holmgren with it. And the layup is good. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Back to Hayes. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's James. Holmgren with the steal. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Off target with his three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower. Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Hachimura, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And here is Doncic following Lu Dort's three. Now Doncic doesn't go for him. Good D by Holmgren. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thank you, David. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Hayes. LeBron James on the wing. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reeves. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And the Lakers have possession. .58 seconds left in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Now here's Williams. On the wing, Williams. Stolen by Len. Doncic with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Doncic. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sinks the three-pointer. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. And there's the foul. There we go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
He doesn't get the second one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Connect. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Oklahoma. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Here's Finney-Smith.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Left side, Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Wallace misses. The Lakers trail. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Finney-Smith. No good with the layup. Wiggins. The wide open look here for Caruso. No good with the wing jumper. And J.J. Redick is... timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for the Lakers. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Dort. Back to Wiggins. Caruso with the ball. And that one is hammered home.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Pass to Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Lakers trail by 7. Here's James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's falling, watch out.
Out to Doncic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
56 seconds left now here in the second. And here is Williams. He's got 5. Outside, Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Holmgren. No good on the 3. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wallace misses.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Reeves outside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Reeves has got 5 now. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hayes in the post. And Hayes throws it down.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't cash in from close range. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Hachimura. Back to James. From outside the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And here's Los Angeles. It's a one-point game. Shoots from the elbow. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Vincent's got his first basket.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Vincent. Len down low. Pass to connect. 6 to shoot. Back to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Yeah, you got to set up a quality screen, and right there Alex Len does a great job, rolls with purpose in that pick and roll.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williams, here we go. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Dort. A miss that time, would have put him up. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. Vincent with it. Williams picks him up. Now Vincent to the inside. Shoots from the block. And he can't bank that one in. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Outside Dort. And it's denied.
Nice timing on that contested shot. Just reading it well was Rui.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 1. Hachimura the screen. And it's Doncic missing. Got a piece of it. To the paint. For the lead. Dort wide open. Traps in the tray. Dort's got 6 points.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. Could be really effective at any position on the floor.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Pass to Hachimura. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by James. Jumps up. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Really good, ferocious defense from Gilgeous-Alexander to knock it loose.
Now Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Back to Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. He's got 8.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Oklahoma City out in front. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Williams. And stolen by James. Ooh, Doncic capping off the break.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Always with the ball. Back to Wiggins. And that one's good. Caruso.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
On the wing, Doncic. And right on target with the swish.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Caruso. From outside, off the mark. The Lakers trail. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. Five to shoot. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. So the Bucks win the tip. Pass to Lillard. And here's Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. And it's Lillard with the three. All right, Brent, what do you expect from this kind of matchup with two teams that specialize in offense?
Points, BA, points. I mean, these guys are going to go at each other. We're just going to see who can get into the best flow in this game. Is it going to be the starters? Is it going to be somebody off the bench that comes in and really stabilizes what they're trying to do offensively? Somebody's got to get an advantage. So is it who's hot first? We're going to find out.
Now here's Lillard. And Davis with the block.
What an impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks.
Irving with it. Shoots it from the high post. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
For three, here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Irving looking around. Wing shot on the way. And the jumper is on the mark.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
Now here's Gafford. Outside Irving. Over Lillard. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Irving. Washington outside. Here's Davis. Got it from about 16 feet. Davis has got 5 points.
You don't want to give a bunch of these mid-range jumpers to AD because he'll get in the rhythm and he'll bury you.
It's Prince on the wing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Lillard.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Outside Irving. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. And the bucket is good. Irving's got his second basket.
Love how effective Irving is on the drive. His head is up, and he just cuts right through the defense.
Pass to Lopez. To stop the drought. Lillard with the bucket. He's got 5.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Davis a screen. To the middle. Thompson right side. Irving for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Back to Prince. Lillard outside. The 3 ball. Misses again. 2 for 8 in this matchup.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Drains the triple.
Zero hesitation. Irving was all set to go.
Lillard outside. Here's the 3. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And that one drops.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Davis can't hit. The Bucks trail. Out to Lillard. Inside. Fader on the way. And the rebound goes to Dallas. The three from Thompson. He can't hit that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Mavericks on top, up by 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul. Dinwiddie left side.
And Portis with that trademark intensity, getting right up on top of his man.
And they pick up 2. The Bucks trail by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you.
Now here's Trent. He's scoreless. Antetokounmpo outside. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Here's Dinwiddie. Giannis with the rebound. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. And the basket by Trent.
Giannis showing off some of that team-first mentality by finding an open teammate.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Lively. Here's Irving. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Giannis with the jam.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Now Irving. 9 points in the game. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Irving. He's got 11. Out to the right wing. There's Davis with the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. There's 1:59 left in the second period. Pass to Prince. Here's Trent. Defended by Thompson. Here's Prince. 6 to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And the Mavericks making a change here. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Bucks trail by 4. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Just 5 to shoot. Lillard outside. Shoots over Dinwiddie. That one's wide left. The Mavericks lead by 4. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Just get the feeling that whenever Clay rises up, he's going to make it.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Lillard's got 11 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Lively. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Lively's got his first bucket in this one. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard outside. Out to Portis for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
Here's Dinwiddie. There's Davis with the 3. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 6-point lead. Going all the way to the rack. The 3 from Prince. Gafford grabs the miss. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Christie. And Antetokounmpo over to help. 4-3. Marshall can't hit. Antetokounmpo up top. Ooh, it's stolen. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. The Bucks trail by 6. And here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
With the lineup out there, that might be the last guy you want to foul. Dame's got some of the best free throw numbers in history.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Dallas leading by 4. Pass to Christie. Takes a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Dame on the take.
It doesn't take much or long for Lillard to catch fire. An incredible offensive talent.
Here's Irving. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Pass to Kuzma for the tie. And he takes it up and lays it in. And it's all knotted up.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team and just fighting tonight.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Edwards. Thompson right side. Pass to Irving. Driving to the basket. Back to Washington. To the right side. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Lopez for 3. Drills it from deep. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Good soft hands there from Lopez. Efficient in the catch and shoot motion.
Now here's Washington. Still without a bucket. To halt the run. Buries the jump shot.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
And stolen by Irving. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Christie. The 3 from Washington. Gets the 3 to fall.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Now here's Kuzma. Offline with a 3. Washington with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Washington outside. Off target from outside. The Bucks trail. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Pass to Lillard. Intercepted. The 3 from Thompson. Hits a 3-pointer. Thompson's got 6.
Clay not forcing anything, just waiting for his time and collecting points in the flow of the offense.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, it's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard looking around. Kuzma for 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Yeah, they needed the 3 to tie it up, and he nails it. That sets up what could be a rivet.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And here's the fast break. Axum gets the bucket.
Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
Jackson outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Lopez with it. Back to Prince. And here is Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more. But this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Here's Gafford. Rejected by Lopez.
That's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
To the inside, Prince. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them. Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
And here's Milwaukee now. Here's Lillard. Shakes him to the paint. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Irving with it. Down low. Here's Lively. Uses the glass on the layup.
So good at knowing when to shoot and when to pass off the screen. Kyrie Irving dictating the defense that time.
Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And there's a foul. It's on Derek Lively. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Dallas on D. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo, left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end. Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And there it is for him.
Well, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Taurean Prince is. Wow.
Outside for Davis. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Lively. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Just excellent recognition by Anthony Davis to sell the shot fake. Gets the defense up in the air.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Lillard double teamed. Antetokounmpo outside. Gafford grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Pass to Davis. Here's Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Kyrie coming alive. He does that at this stage of the game.
Antetokounmpo inside. Lillard double team. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to Dallas. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Prince. Now Lillard. Goes up from the top of the key. Doesn't go that time. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down. No need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
Irving for 3. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The 3 from Prince. And nails the tray. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The half-court heave is off target. And so it's Dallas winning this. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Pass to Lopez. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. Up and over Hardaway. Lillard can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And here's Brown. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. Antetokounmpo surveys. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
The three. Lillard can't get that one to fall. And it's Miami's ball. It's a three-point game. Corner shot. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. Kicks it out to Hardaway. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Marley. Miami shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bucks. Pass to Prince. Now here's Lopez. And here's Lillard. 5 on the clock. He takes it in. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Lillard's got 5 now.
Shot clock winding down there, and Lillard making a confident move. You saw the outcome. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Lopez. Jacks up a 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch and shoot motion. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Lillard. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Right wing. Pass to Kuzma. To the wing, right side. An open look for Portis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Marley. To the paint. Here's Brown. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Back to Prince. Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. Lopez can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Austin. Over to the wing. Here's Marley. To the inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Heat making a switch here. And that one misses. Now here's Trent. Pass to Portis. Back to Lillard. To the middle. Here's Sims. Mashburn grabs the miss. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
41 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Porter. Back to Lillard. To stop the run. That shot missing. The Heat with the lead. Here's Mashburn. Count the basket.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's 18 seconds left in the first. Trent with it. Back to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. That one is off. Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Miami out in front, up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking. Hacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Here's Mashburn. Off target with the 3. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Portis. Trent for 3. Rebounded by Mourning.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Crotty. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And they're running. Trent for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
And it's Miami's ball. Pass to Mourning. Oh, a big slam right on Bobby Portis. Oh, man.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game. The Bucks trail. Porter with it. He's scoreless. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Portis. Shoots from 14. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Back to Porter. Here's Green. Here's the 3. They get it back. Trent outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Crotty. Pass to Mashburn. Inside. Here's Mourning. It's hauled in by Portis.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Trent for three. The shot off that time. Heat leading by 4. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Green. Here's Porter. Outside, Green. Six on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Down low. Here's Haskins. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Anderson inside. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Stolen by Anderson. To the middle. Pass to Mashburn. Anderson drives. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 4. Back to Anderson. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Anderson's got 7 points.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
His first shot attempt. And another miss by Milwaukee. Heat leading by 7. Here's Mashburn. He can't hit that time. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Trent on the wing. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Mourning. Here's Crotty. Anderson for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. That's tipped. With 2 seconds left. And it's laid in by Anderson. Anderson's got 7 points for the quarter.
No, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Heat leading by 6. Here's Hardaway. Good work defensively by Lopez.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
For 3, here's Lillard. No good. For 3, Hardaway. And the three-pointer goes. Hardaway's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Spins. Here's Lillard. Converts after the nice spin. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, so do the quick short dribbles and then create some space. Try to guard that.
Hardaway's shot is good.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Look at Lillard making it look easy.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Hits both from the stripe. The Bucks trail by 9. Here's Lopez. Here he goes. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Hard to deal with Brook Lopez and that kind of size, especially when he's forcing the issue like this here and going strong.
Here's Hardaway. It's Brown on the wing.
Out of bounds.
And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Austin. And the layup is good off the glass. Austin's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Marley. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. To the inside. Here's Mourning. Antetokounmpo with the block.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
Back to Prince. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Pass to Prince. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, how about the body control by Lillard?
Well, Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
Here's Austin. The shot that time not on target. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Picked it out of midair. Outside Hardaway. Nice move. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. There's the triple. And it's Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 15.
Well, off the bounce, we know he's good, but off of the kickouts, he can still get it done. That one rings true.
Outside, Brown. It's stolen by Kuzma. And here's the fast break. Giannis end to end.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides. What was that? Giannis covering some ground.
Now Hardaway. He has 6. Pass to Brown. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Bucks trail by 5. Inside. Out to Lillard. Fires for 3. Pinckney grabs the miss. Porter with the steal. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, swiped away. Outside Hardaway to the inside. Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Lillard. Takes the three. Counted from distance. Lillard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Mashburn. And that's not going to go. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Miami out in... We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And don't let the size fool you. Damian Lillard, he can get up there.
Grant outside. Pass to Mashburn. Here's Mourning. From down in the low post, it goes.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
To the paint. Here's Mourning. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Lillard. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Down low. Here's Mourning. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And here's Grant. So both teams making some changes here. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Hardaway. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive. Not perfect, but does the important work to make it a 2-possession game.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Hardaway.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
That one misses. Miami leading by 5. Pass to Mourning. To the middle. Here's Austin. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
Outside Hardaway. Shot from 16. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Antetokounmpo outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Antetokounmpo left side. Here's Lopez. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Inside. Mourning. And that one is hammered home.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
The Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Jackson. Antetokounmpo outside. Lillard outside. The 3 is up. No luck on that one.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. .110 left to play in the fourth. Hardaway from outside. Knocks down the long J. Hardaway's got 4 points this quarter.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Brown inside. Pass to Marley. Back to Brown. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hardaway, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.